All right, what's going on, guys? So, on the journey of self improvement, there's going to be many times where you recreate yourself. There's going to be times where you have to kill your old self metaphorically, not physically. And it's not even just there's going to be times. This is an everyday process. You are shedding layers of yourself. You are shedding layers of yourself and getting down to the core of who you really are. Because what recreating yourself really is the fact that when you are born, you are a clean slate and you are programmed by so many things. You are programmed by your parents, you are programmed by the church, you are programmed by the schools, you are programmed by the media, you are programmed by the news, you are programmed by influences as your friends, music, movies. There is so many influences on you. There is so many influences on you. So on the journey of self-improvement, it's all about shedding these beliefs and getting down to the core of who you really are and understanding, do I really believe these things? Questioning everything. Because when you start to question everything, you start to ask yourself, do I really believe this? Or is this something that has been passed down onto me? Because, if you don't question it, you will think that these are your beliefs. However, they're not. They are someone else's beliefs passed down onto you. But since it's like if we worked at a job together, right? And I was your trainer and I trained you to do things a certain way. And you followed me blindly because you just started at the job, right? You don't know any better. You're just following my lead. You're following my lead because you're new, you're fresh, you don't know what's going on. I'm just the first person that happened to say, hey, I'm going to train you. Don't worry, I got you. So now, months later down the road, you meet someone who has been at the job for a while. And this person tells you, hey, what are you doing? You're not doing these things the right way. What you don't understand is, but I've been taught my whole life that this was the right way. You see, just because someone taught you doesn't mean it was the right way. So you need to learn to get down to the core of your beliefs and understand, is this my beliefs? And in the process of doing that, once you start shedding these layers of yourself, you're going to recreate yourself. You're going to break past limiting beliefs, whether they were passed on to you or whether you developed them. You're going to break past these limiting beliefs. And when you do, you might have been someone that wasn't as confident. You might have been someone that was awkward. You might have had all these self-esteem issues. And then you finally break past that and you break through. You've been working on yourself. And now you are getting closer and closer to the person that you want to become. Your highest version of yourself. The optimal man. And then when you're on this process, for example, your girlfriend, let's say you have a girlfriend and you have dated her for quite some time now, months, maybe even years. For all these years, let's just say you weren't the best version of yourself. Let's just say you couldn't lay off the Cheetos. Let's just say you were showing her way too much time, way too much affection, and you were just being an overall simp, right? So let's just put it this way. When you have already set this impression, this is why first impressions are so important, because impressions are lasting. So, for example, you have been dating this girl for a while. You weren't the best version of yourself. Now all of a sudden you hopped on this self-improvement journey. You've started shedding off layers of yourself. You've started off killing your old self every day. And there's going to come a time where you're going to be in a crossroad because your woman doesn't respect you. Why doesn't she respect you? Because you've been a lazy piece of shit for the past, I don't know, 2 years, 3 years, however long you guys have dated. And now all of a sudden, here you are puffing your chest, or at least that's what she thinks. She's like, what is this guy doing, puffing his chest and shit? And this is not even just your girlfriend, could be your friends too. You might have to let go of some of those friends too, because they think, what is this guy doing? I know this guy. That's not him. They're just gonna hate on you. And then also your girlfriend's gonna say, what is he doing? She's not gonna respect you, because that impression of who you were is already etched into her mind. So she thinks you are this person because that's who you've been for the past however long. However, you know that you've recreated yourself. You know what you are becoming. But there's some times where you just gotta let people go. It's better to find someone fresh, someone brand new, because you've recreated yourself. This is who you are now. And you know deep down inside this is who you are. And now when you go meet someone else, whether that is a girl or a woman, should I say, whether that is a woman or whether that is a new friend, they're going to meet you for face value, for who you are now. So that is their first impression. And it's going to be a total difference. So I understand some of you guys are going to be like, oh, but I love my girlfriend. Listen, man, if you want to stay, you do what you want. But at the end of the day, if your woman doesn't respect you and you've hopped on this self-improvement journey a little too late after you guys have already been in a relationship for a while, if it's gotten to the point of no return, sometimes it's best you just let that go, man. You just let it go. Because it is going to be damn near impossible to change that impression of who she thinks you are. Because you're not going to go from months, years of not being your best self, of not prioritizing your health, prioritizing yourself. You're not just going to go from this and she sees you as this to all of a sudden now you're the man. Now you're Mr. Big Shot Caller. Now you are the head honcho. She's not going to see this in you, even though you know this is who you are now. But she's not going to see this in you because you've already etched an impression of who you are into her brain. So what you should do is you should find new people, new friends, new women, so that you guys can start fresh. I promise you, they will respect you more. They will respect you for who you are right now, rather than someone who, just saw the switch in a matter of, it's still new to them. And there's a difference. Let me tell you the difference, right? Because you can be someone who, like I said, didn't focus on yourself, didn't prioritize yourself, and she saw this. And now you're just finding the self-improvement journey. But there's a difference. When you are a man on the self-improvement journey and you understand that you're not where you want to be right now, but you are constantly looking to improve, constantly looking to work on yourself, constantly looking. See, if you meet a woman now and this is you, she will not just view you for what you are right now, because she will see the ambition. She will see the drive. She understands you're not where you want to be right now, but she understands that you are an ambitious man. You are a man with drive. You are a man with determination. You are a man with so much willpower. And she knows that it is just a matter of time before you get to that person who you want to be. the most optimal version of yourself. She's going to know that. So she will respect it. There's a difference between that and a difference between being a fat, lazy piece of shit, eating Cheetos all day, and then suddenly just switching. That's not going to click in her brain. That's not going to register, even though you might know. I made this change. I'm committed to changing. That's just going to be the impression that's stuck in her head. Alright guys, I hope you guys found this video useful. Like I said, if you have already set this impression, you have already set the tone, and some of the people around you don't fully understand or comprehend the mission or the journey that you're on, just let them go. Not everyone's going to understand. But for those who do, keep them around. For those who do and are willing to hop on the self-improvement journey with you, stay loyal to them. Keep them by your side. Alright guys, like the video, comment down below, and subscribe.